So here we are. We have a tank-on-tank battle. The Steel Fist Rite of War for the Dark Angels and a Armored Spearhead Rite of War for the Iron Warriors. Let's go over your list.
All right, Iron Warriors. With the Rite of War Armored Spear Tip, I did have to take a tank as my warlord. The Sicarian battle tank over here is. It has its accelerator autocannons, las cannons, and has the Rite of War Master of the Armory. So +1 to its ballistic and a 5 up invul. We do also have a Master of the Forge, who is currently riding in this Land Raider. He's with a group of Tyrant Siege Terminators. We have 2 reconned in, or infiltrated in recon squads. Their rhinos have multi-meltas, 3 Predator heavy bolter, Predator autocannon heavy bolter Predators in the battle line. Heavy support, 2 Vindicators, 1 unit of Vindicators, a Kratos. There are 2 Land Raiders that each have the Dominator Terminators with their Thunder Hammers. And for a Lord of War, just to make this extra spicy, I have a Shadow Sword.
All right, that is Iron Warriors, and we are doing, what's this, Hammer and Anvil?
Yes.
Hammer and Anvil and Tide of Carnage mission. All right, so my warlord is Corswain with an entire retinue of Deathwing companions, and they are in a Land Raider. And my other HQ choice is a Chaplain, and he is attached to a 6 or 7 man Cataphractii Terminator squad, and they are all riding in a Spartan. And then on to elites, we only have, actually, no, I don't have elites, I forget that. Oh, I mean, the Cataphractii are my elites. Troop choices, we have 1 10-man tactical squad in a Rhino, and we have a second 10-man tactical squad in a Rhino. And per my Rite of War, I have a squad of Predators. 1 is lased out, and the 2 of them have Predator autocannons, but they all have las cannon sponsons. On to, oh, I forgot other troops choice. We have Indominus Terminators in a Land Raider. On to heavy support choices. We only got 2. We got a Dual Claw Leviathan, and then we have a squad of Sicarian tank hunters. We're going to see how they do this round. And because, like I said, we're doing extra spicy, I have a Legion Fellblade, and we are all Iron Wing, so we're going to be getting bonuses to the vehicles, same as him. So let's go. All right, Dark Angels, turn 1. Real quick movement. Everything just kind of shuffled up. We're going to get some shots down range here shortly. Leviathan moved up. You see some juicy, meaty targets inside this Rhino, so maybe we can pop it and get a long ball charge. Land Raider Spartan moved up, didn't track himself. The Sicarians moved up, getting ready to shoot at something. I don't know what yet. Oh man, Rhino moved up, so did the other one. This Land Raider just kind of shuffled up, getting ready to put shots down range. Everything just generally moved up half speed, so we get full ballistics on everything. So Dark Angels, turn 1. We had some fun. Leviathan threw some shots up at this Rhino and a couple other things. Wrecked it. Crew got out. They are pinned. They did not pass their morale. The Sicarian Venator tank hunters fired everything they had at the Shadow Sword, and it made all its saves. They went after the big juicy target, but got nothing. We were able to knock out a Predator, and over on the other side, as you can see, there is a wrecked Land Raider and no longer a Kratos. The Fellblade is like, ooh, I like you, but not that much. Fired his accelerator big guns, and got it with a pin and got it with an explode result. So Kratos is gone. And we put some rounds into that Rhino, and it is down to its last hull point and is crew shaken. But other than that, it's on to Iron Warriors. Well, actually, I don't know. I think I'm out of charge range over here. Yeah, that's over 12 because it was 12 to here. So, yep, we're just going to go on to Iron Warriors, turn 1. All right, Iron Warriors, movement phase. Tell us what happened, BJ.
Well, I have a very, very angry Tech Marine right now. As we did try to move the Shadow Sword, and he tracked himself. So currently he is immobile. Fortunately, in the Land Raider over here that is trapped behind the wrecked Predator is where the Tech Marine and the Tyrants were. So they just got out, and he's going to fix them during the shooting phase, hopefully. He didn't move because, again, he's kind of trapped there. We had 2 Predators move full speed so they can kind of clear out a way so the Vindicators can start moving up. Land Raider came over here. It just kind of moved over, so he'll be able to shoot normal. Dominators that were here just kind of slid over to kind of help against charges. That recon squad they just got unpinned, so they're there. This one got out of their ride and are kind of coming up here. I think we have a man with a power fist that wants to come say hello. Not sure what it's going to do to a super heavy, but we'll figure that out. And this Rhino just decided to move up a little bit just to make sure it is in range for stranger danger or whatever he wants to shoot. So, let's hope we have a better shooting phase.
All right, Iron Warriors, shooting phase, coming up. Iron Warriors, shooting. Tell us how it went.
So far, big notes. Was able to get him repaired, so he's no longer tracked. He then fired and wounded the Land Raider and a Rhino. Big one I was happy about was the Vindicators. I really was only able to get one of them in range, but he did manage to take out one of the Venerator Sicarians.
Exploded him.
Exploded. I was happy to see that. This Predator then came up and took out the other one. Happy to see that. That Predator fired at the Dreadnought. That did not go well as he did nothing and the Dreadnought pinned him. So that could have gone better.
Yep, he is now crew shaken. He is sitting there and snapshotting everything next turn.
Little boy over here fired, didn't do anything. Land Raider shot down here, didn't do anything. The Sicarian did fire down here and ended up taking out one of the Predators.
Yep, the Predator back there with the missing autocannon is wrecked.
Other than that, that is all the shooting I have done. Only thing left I've got is I am going to try to charge something.
Oh, all right.
Because my recon, the sergeant does have a power fist. So he's not going to do much, but I might do something to the big boy.
We'll see.
All right.
All right, Dark Angels movement. So we're gonna do a little quick recap. What happened there during the charge phase?
I did manage. My recon units decided to try to charge the super heavy, and they did make it. But then the sergeant missed with everything but one, and just didn't have enough pump to get through armor 14, even with his. What did I roll?
You rolled a 1.
I did roll a 1. He did roll a 1. Yep. I was about to remember, like, wait, my power fist is strength 9, not strength 8.
Yep, you rolled a 1.
Yep. So.
All right, so Dark Angels movement. As you can see, everything's more just kind of shuffled up, but we have deployed some stuff. We'll start on this board. The Rhino moved up, still got the dudes in it. We're trying to maybe sneak them along the side and get some points in here to score. The Leviathan is bearing down on some poor recon Marines, getting ready to flame them and melta and just have all kinds of fun. The Spartan moved up, deployed his squad of Cataphracti Terminators. A lot of Thunderhammers in there, a couple Power Mauls, and with the Chaplain, we're going to see if we can't get into combat there. The Indomitus deployed out of their Land Raider. They see a lone Predator just hurting and immobilized, and they have a Chain Fist among them. The other Land Raider moved up, deployed Corswain, because there's some Terminators over there that we want to go take care of and, you know, win some honor. The 2 Predators moved up, you know, they're going to see what they can do. And my other Rhino moved up, deployed his squad of Tacticulars, because, oh, look, there's some Recon Marines in bolter range. And then the Fellblade just pulled back a little bit, so he's going to start laying waste to some stuff. All right, let's get on to Dark Angels shooting phase. All right, shooting phase. So Mr. Leviathan opened up his melt guns, missed, but flamed the crap out of those recon Marines over there, and they're two left.
This young man is no longer out to roll dice. He's not.
So then the funny thing is, Land Raider Spartan opened up on the Shadow Sword, immobilized it after he just got done fixing it. So that other Land Raider, they opened up. We knocked off some wounds. This Land Raider blew up the Predator that was there. Heavy bolter fired there, and this last cannon, the Rhino that was here is no longer here, but not for that reason. That would be because of these Predators. Then Mr. Fellblade opened up, dropped a Demolisher cannon, took out 2 of the Terminators, then opened up with his las cannons and his big gun on the Shadow Sword and managed to knock off some more wounds and immobilized it again, knocking off an extra hull point. So now we're going to go into some charges. All right, Dark Angels charges. The Leviathan made it in and finished off the last 2 recon Marines. These guys failed. They tried to make a double charge to tie him up and these guys up. Needed a 6, got a 4. The Indominus got in there and wrecked that last Predator. And Swain and retinue finished off those Terminators, are now getting as close as they can to that Land Raider just in case 2 Demolisher shells decide to drop in on us, which is very possible. All right, on to Iron Warriors movement, turn 2. Iron Warriors movement, turn 2.
All right, really just kind of a little bit of repositioning because of the issues. Sicarian kind of backed up so he can get full blast into that squad. Land Raider backed up so he can fire into the Dreadnought. Tyrant's backed up to do the same thing. Forge Master still in contact so we can try to get him to not be tracked. But he's still got, he's got a good couple of shots. Land Raider over here backed up, so he's not directly in fire range, and then the Vindicators have a plan.
A plan of pain.
Recon just kind of moved up to try and open up some shrapnel shells and hope just weight of fire can slow down the tactical squad.
All right, we'll get on the Iron Warriors shooting. All right, Iron Warriors, turn 2 shooting.
All right.
Iron Warriors and Dark Angels.
Sounds good. All right, shooting wise, could have been better, could have been a lot worse. Sicarian opened up into. He fired into the cataphracts and didn't really dealt a couple wounds. Could have been better. The Land Raider and the Tyrants fired into the Dreadnought, managed to knock off 3 wounds, or has he got 3 left?
3 wounds. No, knocked off 3. He's still got 5. I always count up.
Tech did get this guy where he can move again.
For now.
And he fired the Volcano Cannon and las cannons down here. Killed a few Marines, dealt a couple wounds to the Predators. Heavy bolter in there, didn't really do much, just firing. Vindicators fired into here, killed a few. Land Raider fired in here, just killed a couple. Just a few bits and pieces here. Hoping to just go get better.
All right, we're gonna go on to Iron Warriors assault phase. Dark Angels movement. Went really quick. We just, to be honest, I'm hoping to immobilize it again. I just kind of moved most of the things out of the way of its cannon. Cataphracti shimmied up. They're going to try and maybe get a double charge in to try and get there. Mr. Tickles moved over here. He's got very, very close range on the Sicarian. The Rhino with the other squad of Tacticulars moved up. The Spartan shimmied, and so did the Land Raider, just so we can get out of line to fire the Volcano, but still put shots down range. Land Raider and the other Predator moved around. Tacticulars are staying where they're at because we're just going to bolter fire each other to death. And the Fellblade moved just a little bit. And we just consolidated a little bit with the Deathwing Companions. Maybe pop that Rhino and get a charge in. All right, we'll see what we can do. All right. Dark Angels shooting was pretty good. Fellblade opened up with his big cannon, blew up the Land Raider. Yeah, he has not missed with his shots at all today. He has been fantastic.
I think the first template you didn't hit a direct hit.
Was that Demolisher?
Yeah.
And it still hit. It just
just didn't hit all of them.
So, and then he opened up with his last cannon spawn, one of his last cannon sponsons to chip a wound off here, and the Demolisher and the Heavy Bolter, and the Tactical Squad finished off the Recon. Then the Land Raider Spartan opened up into the Shadow Sword and managed to wreck it. The Land Raider got nice side shots on the Demolisher, or the Vindicators, and blew one up and wrecked the other one. So, and at that point, we're gonna call it, because he's got a little bit over here, but with the Leviathan and the Cataphracti coming up, and then still some other stuff, it's going to be a Dark Ages victory in this tank-on-tank warfare. And it was brutal.
It was very enjoyable.
All right, tell us your thoughts.
Really, I think it just came down to the dice rolls. Just certain ones I've made and you made and didn't make, because I don't know, there was a lot of good, it felt like there was good trades, but just I kept losing at the end of it. And having him just sit there for 3 turns sucked.
Yeah, he, especially with that mainline inline cannon, he can't, and immobilizing, he can't pivot it at all.
Yeah. So
I know they didn't really do anything, but I was really impressed with the Sakarans. Like, if you hadn't made your cover saves, they were going to really hurt your Shadow Sword.
yeah.
But good game, sir, as always, and we will see you next time.